Hello and welcome back to my channel, That Awkward Girl, because you know I am. So today, I don't know, I'm filming a very random kind of a video, mainly because of time. So today's video is going to be a book haul. First things first, I really just want to say thank you so much for all the support on my previous video. Last time I checked, I think, which was yesterday, oh I know I sound, but I was showing my mom, that's why. Thank you so much for the support. It had like over 13,000 views, which is mind-blowing because I didn't even expect 15. Which sounds weird, but I really didn't, because if you've seen my other videos, they don't have that many views, and well, no, they had like an average of 9 views, so 15 was a reach. I was like, you know, everything happened, so I'm speechless. So I just want to say thank you so much for support, and to all my new subscribers. I didn't, because I had 9 subscribers when I uploaded the video, and now I have 52. I'm like, what? So thank you so much for your support and for subscribing to my channel. I really hope that don't disappoint you, because this channel is always just kind of meant for me. I know, so cheesy. All YouTubers, like, I'm saying I'm a YouTuber. I am, but I'm not. I don't know, I'm just a girl that uploads videos on YouTube. So just thank you, because I just started this channel to try something new, because I don't have any hobbies, so I'm trying to find a hobby. That sounds very weird, I know, but I didn't expect the support, and thank you so much for it. Like, I really appreciate it, and you guys deserve all the love in the world. And to those 7 dislikes, I love you too. And now on to the book haul. I will type the book titles and authors down below in case anyone's interested in checking these books out. So the reason why I call it a book haul, although I bought a lot of these books separately and for different reasons, it still all end up, wow, that English wasn't good. It still ended up all being in a very short time period by accident. Did the book haul, which I'm super excited about because I love books. I don't know what I said. Okay, so my first book is a 1984 by George Orwell. I read Animal Farm and it was life-changing. I loved it so much, and so I really wanted to read this book because I've heard it's so good, and I finally bought it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm planning to, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. So this is the first one. It's a Penguin edition. So I'm really excited to read this book. Okay, so on the same day I got this, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Haddon. I have heard a lot about it, and I have already read it. I finished it a while ago, last week I finished it. And I'm not sure what to think of it, because I heard so many great things about it, and then it was just kind of like an anticlimax. No offense, I'm sure, you know, I think it depends on who reads it. It turns out it wasn't really my cup of tea. I do think if you're into kind of more of a modern day read, then this is the book for you. It is a very interesting way of writing, I do think, and it was interesting to read it just because of how it was written. So I definitely don't discourage anyone for checking it out. It just wasn't for me, that's all. But hey, maybe it is for you, so I do encourage that you do check it out. Okay, so then my birthday books. William, I think his name is William Styron. I'm gonna go with William Styron. Depression. I don't know, I think it seems like a very serious read, but it seems very interesting. Short-ish read. I like short books because I feel more educated with short books because I get to read more. But yes, I haven't read this yet. I'm excited to read it. I don't know why. I like serious reads most of the time. Lately, like I used to be really into YA novels, but lately I've changed to more serious reads. This one's also a vintage cover. This book looks interesting, and from what I've gathered, it's about his point of view on depression, sort of like him describing depression. Not point of view, but him describing depression. Depression. So that seems really interesting. Book 2 for birthday books is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. If you've watched my video titled Soundtrack to My Life, then you would know I mentioned Secret Life of Walter Mitty, the movie, and I finally found the book, and there were 2 versions that I found, and then the other version had like the Penguins Classics cover, and then it had this version that had the movie poster on it, and I was like, I need the movie poster. I'm sorry, but let's just go with this one. And I've started reading it. I haven't gotten very far, but I'm excited. So far it's been quite interesting. It's not like the movie at all, but it's been interesting so far. But I will tell you guys what happens in the end. No, I won't, that's a spoiler. But yes, this is the cover. I really like the cover, obviously. Book 2 for birthday is John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. Now, I've been wanting to buy this book for years. 2 years. For like 2 years. There we go. Yes. And normally it's really expensive, and I think this is also another penguin. Penguins everywhere. Like, they're literally everywhere. I just realized that. Like, most of my books are penguin themed. Maybe I should count how many penguin books I have. Okay, and normally it's really expensive. I mean, it's a small book with 105 pages in. 105 and a half pages in, and it will cost almost 200 rand, and I keep hearing amazing things about it, and I cannot wait to read it. So yes. And then my 4th one is something I was very excited about, and I bought like only a couple of days after it was released. It was released on the 3rd, and I bought it on like the 9th of October. It's The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Please forgive me if I'm not. And I've already read it. Yes, I read it in a day. Well, I started reading it, and then I finished, and then I finished this book, and then I started reading this, and I read it in like a day. And it's so good. It's so like, I just love her stuff. I can't not love her stuff. Yeah, because I just love the way that she incorporates everything. And yes, I do have Milk and Honey as well, and it's also on my bookshelf. Okay, so now on to my prize awards. I know, I sound so smart. No, I don't. Okay, so I got quite a bit of money for books, but because of the books I bought, I only got 2. So the first book I got was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling, the script. Not the book I read, like the textbook I read long ago. So it's normally really expensive. And I'm kind of sad that they've discontinued the original covers. That was like the actual textbook, you know, the red one. I wish I got that one. I'm still looking for that one. But the other one's more of like a childish cover, which sounds kind of mean to say. I finished filming the video and then I saw the story Trustful. So like the last bit of the video wasn't recorded. Okay, so I was at Fantastic Beasts and I can't remember what I was saying, but I know I was saying I was sad about the original textbook version's cover not being printed anymore. I think it was discontinued, otherwise they wouldn't have the cover that they have now that's everywhere. So I was saying I'm excited to read this because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and although this is not Harry Potter, it's in the Harry Potter universe. And my final book, by an author I can't pronounce, but I'm going to try anyway because why not? It is Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. I think it's Vonnegut. I'm gonna go with it because other versions that I've tried don't sound right. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And I don't know why I just don't. Don't worry, I'm on my bed, so they can't get hurt. Is Slaughterhouse 5, which I just mentioned. And I first heard about it in Beautiful Creatures. Once again, you can see it is a vintage cover. And you'll always see that they have like this red spine, which I think is really like eye-catching and really cool actually. And I just love their covers. They're always really pretty and expensive. So, and most of the time they're very simple and they just like stick to the point, which I like because it just gives it that something. So yeah, that is all my books for my book haul. And then I also wanted to mention that I am going to do reaction videos to the videos that were requested in my previous video. So don't worry, just keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure when that will happen because like I mentioned, I am going to be writing finals. So I'm kind of like everywhere at the moment and I just wanted to make this quick video. Just kind of filling in the time so that I don't just disappear all of a sudden. And yeah, so just stay tuned for that. Most likely by closer to the end of finals, I will make a reaction video again because it was highly requested. Bye guys, hope you have a wonderful week, wonderful day, wonderful month, wonderful year, wonderful time until I see you again. And just remember that I love you guys and thank you so much for all the support for my previous video. And please stay tuned for more videos just to do with anything. And I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever until whenever I see you again. So bye.